Namaste. In the realm of the logistic industry, geopolitical dynamics and strategic realignments have consistently shaped nations' approaches to supply chain management. Historical shift influenced by conflicts and political alliances like World War and Cold War have engendered changes in strategic thinking. The ongoing situation exemplified by the Ukraine crisis continues to reshape procurement pattern, particularly in grain acquisition from South Asia, including India, as an alternate source. Concurrently, the COVID-19 pandemic has propelled the China Plus One paradigm, urging diversification in manufacturing strategies. In this context, today I would like to share with you the ascendancy of Vietnam as a prominent contender in the China Plus One strategy and discuss its reciprocal impact on trade between India and Vietnam. I am delighted to be joined by our esteemed guests from Vietnam. Let's begin by looking at the advantages of Vietnam's logistics position and its influence on trade. Number 1. Strategic geography. The geographic adjacency of Vietnam to China confers an advantageous logistical dimension for expanding supply chain. The pivotal Ho Chi Minh Port, replete with robust connectivity to major shipping lines, facilitates faster access to global trade routes.
Thanks, Mr. Chase, for inviting me to talk some of the advantages of an improvement of sea port in Vietnam. So basically, we have more than 3,000 lane in sea coast, and with totally 44 sea ports. And in the center of Asia, so it's really advantage for some of the traffic, Trans-Pacific traffic and South Asia. And most importantly, we can be in the center to transit for other countries like Cambodia, Laos, and Myanmar.
Number 2. Political stability. Over time, Vietnam has maintained commendable political stability, fostering an environment of conducive to investment for enterprises seeking operational steadiness. Number 3. Cost-effective labor. Compared to China, Vietnam presents a compelling position of cost-effective labor, bolstering its attractiveness as a manufacturing hub.
The labor cost in Vietnam is keeping very low until now, and in the numbers, average wage of Vietnamese labor force is just $218 per month. It's just 1/3 of China, and it's the middle level in Southeast Asia. But not only the cost advantage to attract manufacturing from over the world to Vietnam, there are two other more advantages from workforce in Vietnam. The first is the number. Vietnam population number has just reached 100 million few weeks ago, and including the workforce of 51 million. The second advantage is skill. We have nearly 14 million of trains with skill from vocational college to PhD.
Number 4. Skilled workforce. The demographic dividend of Vietnam showcases a burgeoning pool of skilled and young workforce, lending itself to roles that necessitate specialized technical proficiency. Number 5. Robust customs infrastructure. With adeptly functioning customs system, Vietnam's port streamlined import and export clearance procedures, containing dwell time and enhancing cargo flow.
Custom in Vietnam is very simple and smooth because it's multiple reasons. The first is innovations. Custom service is the most innovative and digitalized transform in Vietnam now. And Vietnam Custom has started this system since 40. It's almost 10 years. And second one is less inspections. Every year, Custom Vietnam now is processing around 12 million shipment through custom clearing system, but only 4.2% shipment is inspected physically by custom office. And the third one is fast. The fast means the clearing time from you starting clear to the finish you can pick up the cargo is only 2 hours for export and 22 hours for import shipment. And the last one, the fourth, is a transparent system. Now Vietnamese custom provides transparent about the regulation import export and other policies related to import export. You can easily track and trade in custom portal in English, both in English and in Vietnamese. So in www.custom.gov.vn.
Number 6, modernized infrastructure. Equipped with cutting-edge facilities encompassing container terminals, warehousing amenities and cargo handling equipment, Vietnam's port cultivate operational seamlessness. Number 7, strategic duty regimes. Vietnam's nuanced duty characterization predicated on product origin, type, value and custom regulations comprises 3 tiers. A. Preferential rates for nations practicing the most favored nation treatment on their trade relationship. B. Special preferential rates for entities granting exclusive import tax preferences to Vietnam, chiefly ASEAN nations under CEPT. And C. Standard rate for entities withholding preferential treatment capped at 70% above government specified preferential rates. Number 8. Trade accords. Vietnam has engendered multiple free trade agreements encompassing prime economies like the European Union alongside pacts such as the Trans-Pacific Partnership, RCEP, BTA with the US and FTA with the plethora of Far East nations. Number 9. Efficient logistics ecosystem. Vietnam's comprehensive logistic network encompassing trucking, warehousing and distribution services underpins the supply chain's smooth functionality. Number 10. Tourism catalyst. This symbiosis between trade and tourism is exemplified in Vietnam's context with its captivating tourist attractions bolstering trade and investment interactions. Now, coming to the Indo-Vietnamese trade spectrum. Bilateral trade showcases robust figures with India exporting goods worth $7 billion to Vietnam and importing commodities worth approximately $8 billion. The interesting fact is India's Vietnam portfolio includes export of 3,736 commodities and import of 2,080 commodities. Notably, the Ho Chi Minh City port assumes pivotal importance in Indian trade dynamics. Anticipating even deeper trade integration, India and Vietnam are in advanced negotiation to formalize a free trade agreement poised to augment bilateral commerce further. Well, I hope this episode of Logistically Speaking was insightful in understanding Vietnam's strategic growth vis-a-vis China and its subsequent impact on Indo-Vietnamese trade relationship. Do share your feedback in the comments. I look forward to seeing you again next week. Thank you.